Mr. Gallagher, the 23 truck, he goes into the Cody Coughlin's truck, the number 18, entering pit road. And then Timmy Hill, the 49 truck, he's the lucky dog right there. Christopher Bell also got a little piece of the action in there. And then you had a race off a pit road, which was won by Matt Crafton in the 88 truck. Cole Custer penalized for uncontrolled tire. He had to restart in the rear. Cole Custer in the 00. And then John West Townley in the 05 truck, he would take the lead into the restart, which was at lap 48. Lap 50 comes out, top three, Timothy Peters, Ben Kennedy, and Austin Terriot. But at lap 52, Austin Terriot would take the lead, and at lap 55, you had Austin Terriot, Timothy Peters, and Ben Kennedy top three, the 2, the 17, and the 11. Johnny Sauter almost loses it. Good save for the 21 pilot, lap 65. And then Kevin Haley would take the lead. And then question number 4. Question number 4 would come out at lap 65. Ford debris, turn 4. Lucky Dog Michael Desdare in the 07 truck. And he had another race over pit road won by Timothy Peters, the number 17 truck. He would take it into the restart, which was at lap 70. The clock resets. However, with 20 laps left, at lap 80, the clock shuts off. So when it gets down to the last 20 laps, I might as well tell you that. I forgot to tell you. When it gets down to the last 20 laps, they shut the clock off. So you got that. Question 5 comes out lap 77 for Jordan Anderson. He stalls at the bottom of turn 4. Jordan Anderson in the 66 trucks. And then Timothy Peter, he would take it into the restart, lap 81. Then question number 6 comes out, and this was the big one. There was 8 laps left, and you had this big wreck. So at lap 92. Lap 93, they would bring out the red flag, and it stayed out for about a good half hour. But some of the trucks that were involved included the 51 of Daniel Suarez, Chris Fontaine, the 78, Austin Terriot, Tyler Reddick, Cameron Haley, Ben Kennedy, Austin Wayne Self, and Grant Enfinger. So it was the 51, the 78, the 2, the 29, the 13, the 11, the 22, and the 33, a major cleanup. Originally they said there was at least 13 trucks, then they said it was between 16 or 17, but the red flag would come out at lap 93, which was about approximately 9:35-ish, and then it would return to yellow at 10:05. Ryan Truex, the 81 truck, he would take the restart, lead into the restart at lap 98. And then you had Truex Jr., Johnny Sauter, and Timothy Peters, top three, at lap 98. Lap 99, Truex had the lead, and then you had an even bigger crash. And a whole bunch of trucks got involved in this one. Johnny Sauter would wind up winning, and Christopher Bell flips over. He goes into the 17 truck of Timothy Peters and then winds up flipping over, which is pretty scary. They sent him to Florida Hospital, but they let him out. And then that was it. You know, the top three was Johnny Sauter, Timothy Peters, and Parker Gilgaman. And this was the first win for Chevy at Daytona in the Truck Series. All right. You also had the Can-Am Duel. We won't go over the notes there. There was some action on there, but to save some time, we're going to skip that. So we're going to get into the schedule for next week. The Can-Am Duel, I did watch the Can-Am Duel, by the way, and it was fun. I liked it, actually. Yeah. And you had 4 guys that got in. They got in on time, and 36? There was 4 guys that had to get in on time, and everyone else got in to Daytona 500 because of that charter system, and which was cool. Let's see what else. Make sure I don't miss anything good in here. Yeah, nothing too crazy. You know, you had one caution in the first race for Cole Witt. He spins, and also no major damage. The 44 goes into the infield wall. Now, Brian Scott in the 44. Now, I was what I heard that Brian Scott was supposed to be driving the 9 car, but they got him in the 44. So, but it was Dale Jr., Joe Logano, and Ryan Blaney were the top 3 finishers right there at the end of race number 1. And then the winners of race number 2, the winner there was Kyle Busch. Yeah, there was a crazy wreck there too. Lap 59, AJ Allmendinger, Matt Kenseth, Truex Jr., Danica Patrick, and Jimmy Johnson. It was a big chain reaction as they were crossing the line there on Thursday. But Kyle Busch was the winner there. Jay McMurray would come in second. So we got that. All right, so that leads us to what's coming up this weekend, and as mentioned, a doubleheader on Saturday. But this weekend, everyone's heading to Atlanta, to the Atlanta Motor Speedway, located at 1500 Tara Place in Hampton, Georgia, Henry County. Capacity is 111,000. Length is 1.54 miles. Number of turns is 4. Bankings at the corners is 24 degrees, and at the straights, it is 5. Lap record, 224.163 miles per hour. Billy Bull, Conseco, AJ Foyt Racing, 1998 IRL IndyCar Series. So now, ladies and gentlemen, the Racing Podcast proudly presents this weekend's racing schedule. No racing on Friday, however, on Saturday, doubleheader, Xfinity Series and Trucks. Saturday afternoon, February 27th at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time, is Xfinity Series event, and that's on Fox Sports 1 and MRN, and that's the Heads Up Georgia 250 with 163 laps scheduled. Then Sunday evening, it's the Trucks, February 27th at 4:30 p.m. Eastern on Fox Sports 1 and MRN. It's the Great Clips 200 with 134 laps scheduled. And then Sunday afternoon is the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series action, and that is February 28th, 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, Fox and PRN, and that's the Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500 with 325 laps scheduled. So a little overtime at the office on Sunday. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll go over the driver standings. All right. Welcome back. So, Sprint Cup driver standings, top 10 as follows. Denny Hamlin in first place, the 11 car, 45 points. Current leader. Second place is Martin Truex Jr. He is at 40 points right now and 5 points back. Kyle Busch in third place with 39 points. Kevin Harvick in fourth place, the number 4 car, 37 points. Carl Edwards in fifth place, 36 points, 9 points back. Joey Logano in sixth place, 35 points. Kyle Larson in seventh place with 42 points. Reagan Smith is in 8th place, Austin Dillon in 9th, both with 33 points, okay, both 12 points back. And then 10th place Kurt Busch and 11th place Ryan Newman, both with 31 points, 14 points back. From 12th to 15th place in order, Eric Almirola, Casey Kane, Matt Kenseth, and Michael McDowell. 16th through 20th place in order, it's Jimmy Johnson, Jay McMurray, Paul Menard, Ryan Blaney, and Brad Keselowski. 21st to 25th in order, AJ Allmendinger, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Landon Castle, Brian Scott, and Brian Vickers. Chase Elliott in 36th place with 5 points. Manufacturer standings for Sprint Cup Series as follows. Toyota, first place, 45 points. Chevrolet is in second with 37. And Ford is in third with 35 points. Xfinity Series driver standings as follows. Top 10. All right. First place, Elliott Sadler, driver of the number 1 car, 38 points, current leader. Second place, Darrell Wallace Jr. with 35 points. Brandon Jones in third place in the 33 car with 34 points. And then Daniel Suarez in fourth place, he with 13 points, 33 points, 5 points back. Blake Koch and Brendan Gowen. Blake Koch in fifth, Brendan Gowen in sixth, both with 32 points, 6 points back. Justin Algier in the 7 car, he's in 7th place. Ty Dillon in 8th place, both with 29 points, both 9 points back. 9th place is Dakota Armstrong, the 28 car, 27 points, 11 points back. And then Jeremy Clements in 10th place with the 51 machine, 26 points, 12 points back. From 11th to 15th place in order: Ryan Reed, David Starr, Ryan Sage, Ross Chastain, and BJ McLeod. 16th to 20th place in order: Jeb Burton, Anthony Compton, Brennan Poole, Chris Crockham, and Scott Lagasse Jr. Then from 21st to 25th place, it's Eric McClure, Eric Jones, Joey Gase, Ray Black Jr., and Benny Gordon. Manufacturer standings for Xfinity Series. First place is Chevrolet, 44 points. Ford in second place with 41 points. Toyota is in third place, 33 points. And then Dodge is in fourth with 0 points, 44 points back. And that brings us to the Camping World Truck Series driver standings, top 10 as follows. First place, Johnny Soda, the 21 truck, 36 points, current leader. Second place is Ryan Truex, the 81 truck, with 32 points. Parker Kilgerman in third place with 30 points. Brandon Brown in fourth, and Travis Voppel in fifth, both with 29 points, 7 points back. Tyler Young in sixth place in the 02 truck, 27 points, 9 points back. Ben Rhodes in seventh place, the 41 truck, with 26 points. Daniel Heinrich in 8th place with 25 points. Matt Crafton in the double 8. He's in 9th place with 24 points. And then Michael Didier in the 07. He's in 10th place with 22 points. From 11th to 15th place in order, it's William Byron, Timmy Hill, Timothy Peters, Christopher Bell, John Hunter, Nemechek. And then from 16th to 20th place in order, it's Tyler Reddick, Austin Wayne Self, Grant Enfinger, Spencer Gallagher, Chris Fontaine. And then from 21st to 25th, Ben Kennedy, Cole Custer, Cameron Haley, Austin Terriot, and John West Townley. And those are the driver standings for this week. So, now what we're going to do, we're going to take a little break, come right back. It's the final stretch segment. Got some NASCAR news to go over. So stick around. RP continues. So, Friday night. Okay, Friday night's win with Johnny Sauter, the number 2 Chevy, as the first Chevy win at Daytona in the Camping World Truck Series. And then, of course, Sunday's win at Daytona 500, Denny Hamlin's 11, beating Truex Jr., the 78, at the start-finish line by .011 seconds. But what are some of the NASCAR's craziest, best finishes? Okay? So here we go. The 1994 Pepsi 400, where Jimmy Spencer, a.k.a. Mr. Excitement, passing Ernie Irvan on the final lap, beating Ernie Irvan to the checkered by .008 seconds, which at the time was the tightest at Daytona, which hosted the Pepsi 400. Then there is the 2007 Pepsi 400, Jamie McMurray beating Kyle Busch by .005 seconds, thanks to a push from Carl Edwards and a side draft from runner-up Kyle Busch, also at Daytona. And then it was Talladega in 2011 for the 2011 Aaron's 499, Jimmy Johnson beating Clint Boyer to victory by .002 seconds after a big push by Dale Earnhardt Jr. It was so close that no one knew who won for sure until the computerized scanning finally determined that Jimmy Johnson would be heading to victory lane. 1993, Die Hard 500, The Intimidator, Dale Earnhardt, 10-time career winner at Talladega, 1993, Dale Sr. and Ernie Irvan beating Ernie Irvan by .00